Live? Okay, well, good evening and welcome to the August 20th meeting of the Victor Conservation Board. Couple items to be reviewed. We'll just go down the list. Actually, we'll call the meeting to order at 6:31 p.m. First item is the Nikolov subdivision, County Road 9. The applicant is requesting acknowledgement of a complete application to develop 42.4 acres into 8 lots. This is the first step of a major subdivision, and only acknowledgement of a completed application will be considered at this meeting. So, board, we've all had a chance to look at it. I know Pat had some comments. He thought it may be beneficial to perform a site walk. Considering that project, I think that's wise. Anything else?
Earlier, rather than later. Because of the weather, so let's get out there as soon as, we can make it work for everybody. Other than that,
And especially since there's no representation here, it'd be good to actually get out there and just see who's how what
Yeah.
we're dealing with. So it's
It is a big piece of property, so.
yeah, definitely start on the Blazy side, but
Yeah.
that'll be one that'll take us some time.
So no issues with the application. We'll acknowledge it complete, and maybe our comments will be that, we will intend to have a site walk. So if they want to get ahead of the game and try to schedule that.
Great.
Hardy subdivision. The applicant is requesting approval for a subdivision of 36.3 acre parcel into 2 lots. And we've had this project before us in the past. Here, let me actually pull that back over. Yeah, because Lisa pointed this out. It wasn't maybe clear to me, at least in the documents, but Pat had the thought of, he referenced this easement in this piece, but that's not part of this subdivision. So only the green is the parcel or the land that's up for subdivision. This was what we had originally had approved preliminarily. So Mr. Hardy's asking to swap out this section of the easement, widen it around the stream, and add a little chunk up here.
so basically just swapping footprint to meet it.
But
Right.
same space, right?
Right,
Same
yeah.
square footage and everything. Yeah, I mean, I like even a wider buffer to the creek. You were talking earlier about, we should consider, as I think you mentioned, markers for the road, but besides that, if you're gonna follow the creek, also keep that as straight as possible from a marking standpoint.
Right.
Yeah,
Even if they straighten out these kinks a little bit.
Like straighten out would be a lot easier. As markers and some more obvious and some straight line.
yeah. I mean, there's a well that's bordering it, so he has some logic but maybe just our comments will be, he will have to abide by the town code and marking
Yep.
this. So just
I see,
sure
he
you
did
are.
straight, I'm sorry, yeah, he
It's
did
better,
straight, it's
yeah,
much,
yep.
it's actually better,
Yep.
yeah. I like it.
Yeah. And same with marking around the driveway. I don't know, how easy that will be or what's necessary, if the driveway can suffice marking, but
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a code thing, but I mean, thinking he's gonna have to mark a driveway where the driveway crosses through the path of because I mean, here, like, it's a border, but
right,
here it basically goes right through the easement, so they gotta figure out how to.
So does it go through the easement or is is the easement broken?
Well, all right, guess you
I
can look
guess
at
I
it either
don't
way.
know.
Right, so the easement goes up to it on both sides.
Lisa, do you,
The legal description can account for the driveway, go through it.
so it's one continuous easement, just allowing for, okay, that I think is
There's a
easier.
legal description.
So you probably would have to just mark
Yeah, the beginning.
the
and end.
beginning and the end.
Yep, okay.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yep.
Maybe easier. Yeah, otherwise I'm all for creating a bigger buffer there and then. The buffer up top. I don't know that it's necessarily protecting anything of conservation value,
Yeah,
but if it at least, we have the aerial. I was gonna say, what's up there? I mean, it's like some scrub maybe or smaller,
yeah.
so it's fine. Give some,
Outside, this way, right? Yeah, so
Oh.
actually that's,
oh, it's protecting the trees.
Yeah. so that's preferable. for me,
Yeah. It's better what's here. You saw that, Keith, I didn't notice that. Taking the trees up here and widening that out, and this is what was in.
So there's a method, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Specific.
Better.
Yeah,
But I don't have any, I support it.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that.
okay, me too. I agree. I guess the next one, Piper Meadow. So further discussion on our last meeting, consequence of breaking the conservation easement. There was a memo from Adam, I think with the, town code enforcement. So the town code currently does not have a fee associated with it. What their recommendation is in order of remedy for corrective actions, which I think feels reasonable to me.
To be planned.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I think, we'd want, an equal number of saplings to replace what was cut down. There was a note that DEC recommends leaving the stumps.
Yeah.
So,
Fine by me.
yep, I defer to the DEC.
So how many saplings? So you think one for one? But also, it's not in here, but what the type of saplings? So, I mean, I think they took down ash, so we don't want ash
Yeah.
going back up in there. I don't know if I want to see just some pine going in or something like that, or want to see bigger, hardier.
It's a hardwood, so it takes longer than.
Right.
That's the thing, they would be defined.
Fastest, but it's
Fastest,
gonna
but
change the look of it.
Plus, when I start to shed, it's ugly.
Can we just say saplings consistent with the
Removed.
yeah, or what is the remaining environment, because ash was removed and unless we want to feed the beetles.
Yeah. Right,
And recommended maybe giving them a list of
okay,
5 to choose from.
okay.
Okay.
They can probably work off of the plant manual, then, right? Think, do they want us to come up with
I
something?
think they want, yeah.
All right. No.
I have it memorized.
Nope, Not yet, still working on it, all right, get to it tonight, reasons to use, all right. Descriptions. Native trees, landscape. And it's got. Passion, all right. Oh, hopefully, okay, good, that's it. Yeah.
Birch on the list.
Yes, I mean, we could do birch if it's in, I guess it would depend, birch work best in the weather, right? Elm, right? Elm would be one. Seeds, do not use. I don't, not either. Street tree,
They're uncommon, so.
oh, I see, uncommon,
Okay.
okay. Locust, tough urban, small leaves, yeah, alright, so locust, if you want.
To maples,
There you go, I mean, maple would be great.
yeah.
Street tree, okay, so those are still more maples. Uncommon is your oak. On certain oaks,
Yeah.
there's different oaks. No notes, but oak.
Sure, that's might be up.
We have 5 that we've identified as options.
Maybe
sycamore.
Sycamore. Oh, then you've got your conifers, shrubs, okay, so I think we're
Yeah.
shrubs. Flowers, I think we're, oh, small. Yes. Oh, that's for, yeah, for landscaping. Grasses, okay, yeah, I think,
Okay.
so we took off of that list right there.
So we'd recommend the native plant manual, common, birch, elm, locust, maple, or oak. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Questions?
Say something. Sure. Thank you. I think you should put down that they have a lot of deer. An area. Those trees, so they reach a certain height should be fenced. Because, you know, because. One deer guy can speak from experience who's come by. Put in a lot of work and it's gone one night.
Yeah,
See if they call it friends.
it's a little, because it's kind of a wooded area. But, maybe we just recommend, whether it's fencing or,
Will be protection.
yeah,
Yeah, protecting it. And then, that's why I was also wondering if we should do a 1-for-1.
yeah.
No guarantee that they're gonna survive, so you take 2 out, you plant 2, 2 die. How far you wanna go, right?
But any of the responsibilities to replace what was taken down, so if they put it and it doesn't survive, they have to do it all over again. But they need to replace what was. Bottom line.
I don't know how enforceable that might be. I get the spirit of it. But just you go back in 4 years and which tree was it?
I'm just thinking within a year, you would see some level of activity, whether it's gonna survive or not.
Probably. Well, maybe, so are we, and to your point, do we want to do a 1-for-1? Do we want to do
Right,
1.5?
maybe some. Yeah, to allow for possibility that they're not all gonna make it.
Yeah, or just a greater chance of success.
Mhm.
Right.
'Cause trees that were there made it, they were however many years old. Put sapling in there, deer eats it one night, done. Simple.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, 1.5. Per tree, take it out,
That's
2.
punitive. but-
I know. It's- But we might be setting precedent, so we just have to make sure
Right.
we do something that makes sense.
Yeah, because you don't know.
yeah.
It's a recommendation, I say we.
I mean, it's a recommendation, maybe we should talk to the landscape. The town's landscape.
Architects
Spruce.
Bruce, Zarowski.
Yeah. See what his thoughts are on. Survival rates of saplings, should they be a certain height or maturity when they're put in? Right, I mean, you can get them for a couple bucks or something, put something in,
Yeah,
or you have to get a 4-foot tree, you have to get. 3-foot tree, now you're talking expense. Say, what did it say exactly?
And I say that Ontario County in spring, they have an assortment of all kinds of saplings. I planted them before. Like ten swamp oak. This few years, I'm telling you something huge.
good.
It's and it's $10 for $1 a tree.
Yeah,
They were, okay.
I've done that with I think the Arbor Day Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get the,
I didn't have quite as good a luck, but you did. I kind of like the idea of getting Bruce's input just on
yeah,
best methods for placing those. So do we, I guess we're supposed to give back, I think we're all in support of an order to remedy to be issued.
yes,
And it's just a matter of what the consequences. We've identified these 5 trees that would work. Want to ensure the best chance of survival. So maybe we'll ask Bruce for his advice on.
yeah, how many, what the survival rate might be for a new tree. And what size might have the best survival rate, because maybe he'll say, hey, if you get it big enough, 1-for-1's fine. Or if you're gonna, if you want them small, you should do 2-for-1 because
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
and we can even ask about protection, that's great.
Is there a timeline to put in, maybe bring it to the fall? Is it something that needs to be done now, or will it has to be done in spring? Like, what's the ideal planting time?
I was always told that the fall is the best, but maybe it's different with certain trees.
Right.
I think you want to stay away from summer, but. So yeah, I think the timing's right.
Timing. Number of trees. Protection. Size. It's 0 points, yeah. Those would be the questions for Bruce. Get his opinion, and then we can kind of codify it. That's a good.
Yeah. That
I
sounds
think that
good.
makes sense.
I Last item, approval of the August 6th minutes. We've all had a chance to read them. My only comment was for the County Road 9 project, it made reference to the Smiths being in attendance, but I don't believe they were. So I just asked that we remove that line, and the rest looked fine to me.
Yeah, and I don't think everybody who was here is here tonight. So we can improve it. I wasn't.
Oh, you were not there?
No.
Well, but in the past, we said that as long as
Yeah.
everybody reviewed the minutes, even if you weren't in attendance,
Yes.
I think we.
Set our
So-
precedence. Okay.
So
I think that I'd make a motion, we approve them.
That was a good segue.
Yeah.
I'll second. The chair can second, right?
Yes,
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 all right. I've
sure.
never been the
And
chair
I'll
before.
just say I have no comments.
Right, yeah, no problem.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, any other topics to be discussed?
What's going on with town representative? 1 minute.
I think it switched to Mike. right?
Oh,
Maybe?
did they
it's
switch?
switched back.
Yeah, I think July it switches.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, town representative?
I believe so. I don't know with yours exactly. I know mine switches in September, but yours, you don't know who your liaison
I'm
is?
pretty sure it's Mike.
Okay,
Um,
I think it just switched because it wasn't. I mean,
I
it's
forgot her
earlier.
name.
Yeah, I know, I
Yeah.
did too. But she came
Now
out
it's
with meeting, so.
recorded, it's not. Okay, well, if there's no other topics to discuss, we'll adjourn the meeting at 6:48,
Excellent.
or no, 6:53, sorry.
what's that?
Yeah, an extra 5.
Thank you.